Okay, so here I already have a pre-made template that I'm starting to draw over. By the way, the app I'm using here is Autodesk. Now here I had a bit of a problem with getting the eye right. I wasn't putting it in quite the right position. Here I'm doing the nose. Right now I'm just laying down the fundamental basic shapes. I'm not even trying to do too much detail. Now I'm actually going to start putting in more detail on another layer. I'm starting off with the eye. I put a lot of detail into doing the eye, and you'll see as the video goes on. Okay, so now I started, because this is a fantasy face, I started to do, if you noticed, a lizard eye, but I decided not to do, or a cat eye, I don't know, I think it's, I forget what it's called. So I started doing like this really cool pattern in the, within the eye, and I spent a lot of time on that. It looks like it's going a lot faster than it really was. I think this took me like maybe, I don't know, like 30 minutes just on the eye, just on the iris of the eye, not even the whole eye. And then I spent like another 10 minutes trying to work on a reflection. You'll see me doing that in a bit. I started doing eyelashes here, and I decided the eyelashes were a little bit too thin later on, so I went over them again more and more. I don't know if it shows it, but I do. Here we go. So this is me doing the reflection, and I tried so hard to like get a really good realistic reflection, but I decided in the end, when you step back, you're not really going to see it. I mean, it's just going to be a white dot. So, also what I had done was I had this on, what was it called? Symmetrical. So this way, whatever I did on one side, it did for me on the other side without me having to do it, which is a really great feature that this app has. This is me just doing the nose, of course. I'm doing the basic shading. At this point, I still am not decided as to, what kind of fantasy creature this is going to be, but it's definitely going to be humanoid, as you can already tell. Yeah, I tried so many different things to get that shadow on the lip right. I tried cross-hatching and then blending. I tried just laying down, straight black and then blending. I tried so many things, and it just, wasn't working out for me. This is the cross-hatch blending, and I finally concluded that I needed to just use like an airbrush feature that's on there. And that actually works really good. So yeah, that's me erasing it and then blending it a bit, and then just going over with the airbrush. Well, oh wait, I'm doing some, there we go, here's the airbrush. I spent like redoing and redoing and redoing because I just couldn't get that right. It just wasn't coming out the way I wanted it. And then I started doing some cracks in the lips. Okay. And then like with the shadowing, I went way too dark, so I lightened it up a bit. And I thought I'd do something interesting with the eyebrows. I was like, let me do something, fantasy-like, something unique. And I remember I saw somebody who had a unibrow. This is actually where I got this idea from. And I said, if you notice, it almost looks like he has like an arrow pointing down. So that's what gave me the idea for the arrow thing. Oh, of course, no fantasy creature is complete without elf ears. I mean, let's be real. And I was really lost when it came to the hair. I did not know what to do. I was just like, ugh. So this here, I decided that it wasn't going to be hair. I started to do hair here, but I decided that I wanted them to be almost like leaf shaped plates. I don't know what I was doing there. If you notice, I did a lot of undos. That's my favorite thing. This is the favorite thing, and this is the undo button. I wish I had one of those in real life. I find, after using this app, I find that I'll be looking for an undo button that's not there when I'm drawing in real life. Because it's just so convenient. It's like I don't even need to go back and erase. And I do a lot of that. I do a lot of erasing. This here I'm just darkening up everything, and then I'm going to go back into the detail in the hair, or the plates, and I'm going to make them more platey. I'm going to do some blending in there. And this here is just the black and white. I'm going to do another video where I'm going to show you where I add in the color. And a little bit more detail. Right now I'm blending the eyebrows. I also wanted the eyebrows actually to be like metallic of sorts. And this is here me blending the plates. And you can see right there, you can see where the symmetry, the symmetrical thingamajig, the line. That's what it is, the line. I couldn't think of the word line, oh my goodness. I'm only 18 and I'm getting old already. My back hurts, I have gray hairs, I have bags under my eyes, and I'm losing my memory. Oh my goodness. And that's about it. So I'll leave a